Hey Kevin, Mark Medina, Bay Area News Group. How would you compare your last stretch of games to any other part of your career where you felt like you were at your best?
I try not to compare. I just each stop along the journey has been, I don't know. I don't know. It's just been tailor made for the moment. I guess been learning a lot so far as a player up until this point. So I think I'm starting to put everything together out there on both sides of the ball, and I'm not looking at points or shots that I get up. It's just how focused I am at each possession.
Third row, left-hand side.
Kevin, Dan Weinke with the Los Angeles Times. Stylistically, the Warriors, it seems like you guys are at your best when the ball moves and zips and all of that stuff, and there's a real flow to the game. Do you guys at this point with the Rockets just know that's not what it's going to look like because of the fouls and the way they play? And how comfortable are you in that style?
I think I disagree with you. I think we're better as a team when we focus on defense. Offense, we kind of play real unpredictable, and we don't have a set way we're going to play. We just try to move the ball and find cracks and openings. But if we're on the defense side of the ball, if we're locked in, if we're all on one string, I think that's when we go to another level as a team.
Front row, right-hand side.
Monty Poole, NBC Sports Bay Area. Kevin, what are the things you liked about this game and maybe some things that you didn't like so much about this game? Just your general impressions.
I liked everything about the game. It was a fun game from top to bottom. Each player that stepped on the floor brought it, brought that intensity, brought that fire. And as a basketball player, I mean, that's all you can ask for. Obviously, it's never going to be a perfect basketball game, but I think one thing we can correct is turnovers. I had 6 of them myself. Trying to be aggressive in crowds, I got to watch film and see how I can be better at that. But, outside of the turnovers, I think both teams came out and played with championship-level intensity, and I think it's going to happen for the rest of the series.
Kevin, in the front here, John Dickinson, 95.7 The Game. How impactful was the hustle game today? Rebounding, defense, loose balls, things like that.
Yeah, they feed off of offensive rebounds. They had 3 of them. We out-rebounded them by 12, but like I said, the turnovers is really what kept them in the game. We had 20 of them to 24 assists, but our hustle game and getting to loose balls and being there for each other on the drives and just playing hard every possession. I think if we continue to do that and have that approach every night, I think we're in solid shape.
Third row, middle.
Yeah, Kevin, Tony Harvey, Sacramento Observer. Late in the game, there was a point where the Warriors, you guys locked down Eric Gordon on a double team. He didn't get the shot off. He turned it over. And then in the next sequence, you prevented Clint, Capela from getting the dunk, tied him up, and got the jump ball. Can you talk a little bit about the defense late in the game?
I think this team is so explosive on the offensive side of the ball that each time down we got to be talking to each other. We got to communicate and let guys know where the help is coming from, and we got to finish each possession with a rebound. So whatever happens in the possession, I think we got guys that can do multiple things. Andre, who tied up Capela, I think somebody tied him up, Draymond maybe, but just being in the right spot is the reason why that happened, and contesting shots and like I said, boxing out and seeing where our men are coming from on the perimeter, because they get a lot of long rebounds off the 3-pointers that they shoot. So the next game we got to be prepared to box out even better and rebound even more.
Second row, left-hand side.
Kevin, Janie McCauley from AP. How much did those 2 technicals late in the third kind of give you guys some momentum going into the final quarter? And also to see Klay come out there and warm up and play on a pretty sore ankle, what did that do for you guys?
I never doubted Klay was going to play. He has that toughness that he does that in the regular season, and so I knew at this time of year he would tough it out. Hopefully this early start give him a lot of time to kind of recover a little bit. What was the first question? Oh yeah, I don't think that gave us any momentum. I think if anything, that definitely lit a fire under their group, and they ramped up their intensity after that as well. So I think both teams not worried about letting the refs get involved or letting anybody else get involved in the game. We're gonna play this ourselves, and I think that's the beauty of having us 2 teams on the floor.
First row, right-hand side.
Anthony Slater with the Athletic. There's a lot of noise coming out of Houston. They felt like they got fouled on a lot of threes tonight. What's the challenge of defending them? Under them at times.
I think James is really good at getting a nice step back, getting some space, and so I think our guys tonight did a solid job of not lunging it towards them. Just getting a hand on the contest, and it's not on. We try not to focus on what the refs are going to call, and but we know that's what James does is he gives you a nice little move, gives you some space. He gets some space, creates space for himself, and then knock that and shoot that three. So we got to contest the shot without fouling.
Here, left.
Kevin, Mark Berman from Fox Houston. Clint says he has to look at the tape, but what did you guys do differently maybe this game that limited his effectiveness on both ends?
I think we ran back on defense a lot when he was in the game because he's such a good runner, and he gets a lot of transition buckets from off turnovers. And I think on their live game, we tried not to come off of him too much, but be there on the drives as well. So we got our work cut out for us because we know he's going to come back and try to impose his will in the game, and we got to step up another notch as well.
One last one here, middle.
Marcus Thompson from The Athletic. Katie, when Klay is out there and you guys are switching on the perimeter, and he's got like a bulky ankle, like how tough is it for him to do what he does, even if he's got like an okay wheel?
I don't think Klay is. He's only focused on what's in front of him at the time, and if I can get this out of his head right now, he probably wasn't even thinking about his ankle. He just tried to play his hardest for the team, and we definitely appreciate Klay for that because that twist was pretty bad, but he came out and played with great focus all night.